Ever have a salesperson trying to sell you something just start pitching all of the wonderful things about their product or service? How did that make you feel? Let's take a look at how much we should talk when engaged with prospects, this time on Sales Talk with Joe. Welcome to Sales Talk with Joe. Whether you've been in sales for years or just starting your sales career, or even just considering a career in sales, Sales Talk with Joe is designed to help you become more successful. Sometimes salespeople who have done everything right up to a point get off track at a crucial moment. They believe in the sale, became an expert in their industry, got an appointment with a viable prospect, asked open-ended questions, and were able to gather good information. But if we aren't careful and let all discipline go out the window, we will torpedo the chances of earning a purchase. If this is where the information dump starts, everything you've done up to this point was for no reason. It usually happens in one of two ways. You think this one is hot, ready to go, and the brochures and laptop or tablet come out and a prepackaged sales presentation begins. Or the salesperson decides they now know what product or service to pitch to their customer and focus on that one. So what's wrong with that? I mean, at some point you have to tell the customer about your product or service, right? And you now know enough about the customer to make it relevant to them. Launching into a sales pitch or information dump, as I've heard it called, at this point is rarely successful and negates everything good that you've done up to this point. The reason you spent time to gather the information is to get the customer to agree with you on what their wants, needs, and desires are. If you've gone back into just selling, providing information that has no value to the customer, they immediately feel as though you're pushing your agenda, not accommodating theirs. So what do? We want to get our customers to review what we have. In my experience, it always goes better when you start by reviewing everything you've discussed with the customer during your open-ended questions. That conversation will go something like, I think we're ready to take a look at the options we offer you, just to be sure I have a clear understanding of what's important to you, and then you reiterate the key points of the discussion you just had with them. This is important because you can affirm that you and the customer have agreement on their wants, needs, and desires. Sometimes missing or hidden items will be revealed during this conversation. I don't do this to limit what I show the customer, by the way. Never, ever pick products or services for your customer or prospect. Always give them the opportunity to say no, because that's an opportunity to say yes. If within my offering is something that seems totally out of the realm of what the customer or prospect would want, I'll still flash it at them and say, by the way, we have this available if you think you might be interested. What I find works well is showing them all the products that I have to sell and highlight any features of each that are relevant to them. That's the difference between offering a product versus selling a product. Tell the customer or prospect they have options and show them all the possible choices. It allows them to feel as though they're in control. Customers who feel like they're in control are more comfortable and will buy more. It's counterintuitive, isn't it? Talk less and customers buy more. Sales experts say the ideal sales engagement occurs when the customer talks 2/3 of the time and the seller 1/3. If you want to try a revealing exercise, next time you have a phone conversation with a customer or prospect, use a voice memo recorder or some type of a device that will only record your side of the conversation. When you are done, listen to the conversation, add up the total amount of time that you spoke, then compare it to the total time of the call. You may be surprised at how much of the time you spent talking. I believe one of the reasons salespeople talk too much is they don't trust their customers. They think they have to do a crash course on educating them on every reason the best possible option for the purchase is what the salesperson has. While it's true that customers are not experts, they're adults. You won't find much success in treating them like school children. Help them discover the truth versus drilling it into them. That starts with motivation. Once they know you're interested in their wants, needs, and desires, they'll solicit your information and come to the right conclusion to buy from you. Something you'll hear many times throughout this series of videos is a truth that I've learned from years of experience. Customers will buy more from you than you could ever sell them. Once they trust you, they'll upsell themselves. They'll buy bigger, better, higher quantities and higher quality purchases, probably even more than you'd expect them to. Keep your words to a minimum and let them talk themselves into buying. I'm Joe Ferguson. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, share this video with someone who might benefit from it, and subscribe so you'll be fully aware of when future videos are uploaded. If you have a product or service that you think would be a good match for my viewers and are interested in sponsoring these videos, please email me. The email address is in the description on this video. Thanks for watching and be on the lookout for the next Sales Talk with Joe.